Kublai pibaro nakadudashin kan rashilong priang sababi saisin chakaneka program kabawan chapi malaga sniu blay nakabanda ki KHUBOR lat kam but ki KHUBOR lat kam jaganeka teo ki long kumne ka Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited HPCL kapan banai ka KHUBOR lat kam ba ka khod application na ki candidate ki badane ka mon ka kadanjing pule ka experience but kumju ro ki badai ki nong shangshong ka riban pandap ye ki post ki balat bat ki post ki long ka post mechanical engineer grade E2 shispa laitali ki post ka post electrical engineer grade E2 sapo artali ki post ka post instrumentation engineer grade E2 laipotali ki post ka post civil engineer grade E2 arpusantali ki post ka post chemical engineer grade E2 nyotali ki post ka post information system officer grade E2 santali ki post ka post safety officer Uttar Pradesh grade E2 Handreutali ki post ka post safety officer Tamil Nadu grade E2 Kawai ka post safety officer Kerala grade E2 Santali ki post safety officer Goa E2 Kawai ka post fire and safety officer grade E2 Kawai ka post quality control officer grade E2 Arpunyotali ki post blending officer grade E2 Santali ki post chartered accountant grade E2 Arpunyotali ki post HR officer grade E2 Pratali ki post welfare officer Viksak refinery grade E2 Kawai ka post welfare officer Mumbai refinery grade E2 Kawai ka post law officer grade E2 Santali ki post law officer HR grade E2 Artali ki but ka post manager and senior manager electrical grade C and grade D laitali ki post ki candidate ki badane ka mon ba ka danjing puli can have an apply online tak balech ka website www.hindustanpetroleum.com ka tarek khado ben register online kan long ha ka arpo artarik unai tung July araja arpo ar matib khambnya pin ha ban lech ka website www.hindustanpetroleum.com ka Airport Authority of India AAI ka khod online application na ki candidate ki badane ka mon ba ka danjing puli ban pandap ye ka post ka balat bat ka post ka long ka post AAI Junior Executive Air Traffic Control South Pa tali ki post shispa hanupulai tali ki post ki long unreserved South Ho na kabanta ki economically weaker section shispa pra na kabanta ki OBC sanpu khandai na kabanta ki SC Laipo na kabanta ki ST but South tali ki post na kabanta ki PWD Kerta ka babiang hapo ka khat South Rik unai tung July arhaja arpo ar kan long arpunyo snem ba kerta penjalan ka balai snem on priang tanah ka benta ki OBC san snem na ka benta ki SC but ST but shipo snem na ka benta ki PWD don ka me ki candidate ki bala pendap ek full time BSc lamat ka science and maths kum ki subject dani ki candidate ki bala pendap ya ka bachelor's degree ha ka engineering lamat ka physics and mathematics kum ki subject ru khila ban apply on priang tangi ki bayo 100% sheneng ki applicant ki diru banlong ki banang bantho but krani ki content pareng jangka level 10+2 ki applicant baro can have an apply online ki candidate can have ro ban siu ka application fee ka basyong dor 6000 tingka batang praspa shipho tingka na ka bantai ki SC but ST ka tarek khado ban register online kan long ha ka khat South Rik unai tung July araja arpo ar ban tip khambnya ban apply online pin ha ban let check our website www.aai.aero The Northeast Indira Gandhi Regional Institute of Health and Medical Science Nigrams ka khod admission shaka BSc nursing course dung ka session araja arpo ar ka BSc nursing course sanphotali ki seat ka jingpuli ka kanthop pra semester lamat ka internship program kerta ka babiang hapo ka live hui tarik uno pra December araja arpo ar kan long khat news nam sheneng ki bala ban apply ki de ki candidate ki bala pendap 10+2 lambat ka physics chemistry maths kum ka combination subject but ka English kum ka compulsory subject ha ka 10+2 level ki applicant baro can have roban series ka examination fee ka basyong dor 6000 tingka thank you applicant ki bayo 100% sheneng ha ka physics chemistry but maths ki la ban apply ye ka application ba pura ki applicant can have an address cha examination cell Nigrams directors block PO Maudengdeng Shillong pin code Nyo Khandai line not away prabat pin poi shaka drop box kabadon ha director block Nigrams Ketarik khat do on prange ka application bapura kan long hak khat santrek unai tung Julai araja alpo ar. Ka Union Public Service Commission UPSC ka panbanay ka KHUBOR LAIT KAM ka khod online application na ki candidate ki badani ka mon ba ka kadan jing pule ban pandap ye ki post ki balait bat ki post ki long. Ka post Aeronautical Officer ha Directorate General of Civil Aviation, Ministry of Civil Aviation, Henriutali ki post. Kawai na kabantai ki SC, kawai na kabantai ki OBC, kawai na kabantai ki Economically Weaker Section, LAIT li ki post ki long unreserved but kawai na kabantai ki PWBD. Karta ka babyang kan long life sans nem, ka jingyo kan long hapo ka level 10 pay matrix yung ka 7 CPC, kiba apply ki deban long, kiba lapan dep ya ka degree ha ka aeronautical, lani electrical, lani electronics, lani mechanical, lani metallurgical engineering na ki recognized university. Badon kamru ya ka experience bom dunai ka arts nem ha ka bede bat ka aircraft design and development ka bakun thop ya ka aircraft electrical lani electronics lani mechanical system lani air worthiness engineering. Ka post Professor of Clinical Psychology ha ka Department of Central Institute of Psychiatry Ranchi, Directorate General of Health Service ka way ka post unreserved. Karta ka babyang kan long san post nem, ka pay scale kan long ha ka level 12 pay matrix yung ka 7 CPC, kiba apply ki deban long, kiba lapandep eka master's degree ha ka psychology lani clinical psychology na ki recognized university lani institute, kiba lapandep eka master's degree ha ka philosophy in clinical psychology na ki recognized university lani institute, kiba lapandep eka doctorate degree PhD ha ka clinical psychology na ki recognized university lani institution. Ka post Assistant Professor lani Clinical Psychology ha Central Institute of Psychiatry, Ranchi, Directorate General of Health Service, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, South Tali ki post. Kawai ka post na kamantai ki SC but LAIT Tali ki post ki long unreserved. Karta ka babyang kan long life sans nem, ka jingyo kan long ha ka pay level 10 pay matrix yung ka 7 CPC, don ka maki candidate ki balapandep ya ka master's degree ha ka psychology lani clinical psychology na ki recognized university lani institute, ki balapandep ya ka MPhil ha ka clinical psychology na ki recognized university lani institute, but ki ba apply ki dedu ban long ki badan ya ka teaching but research experience ka balais nem kum ki clinical psychologist na ki psychiatric hospital, psychiatric clinic, child guidance ki clinic lani ki department jang ka psychiatry na ki no ki general hospital. Ka post Assistant Professor of Neuropsychology ha Central Institute of Psychiatry, Ranchi, Directorate General of Health Service, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, ka way ka post unreserved. Karta ka babyang kan long life sans nem, ka pay scale kan long ha ka level 10 pay matrix yung ka 7 CPC, kiba apply ki deban long, kiba lapandep eka master's degree ha ka psychology lani clinical psychology na ki recognized university lani institute, kiba lapandep eka MPhil ha ka clinical psychology na ki recognized university lani institute, but kiba apply ki dedu ban long kiba danya ka teaching but research experience kaba arts nem kum ki neuropsychologist na ki psychiatric hospital, psychiatric clinic, child guidance clinic lani Department of Psychiatric na ki no ki general hospital. Ka post Engineer and Ship Surveyor cum Deputy Director General Technical ha Directorate General of Shipping, Mumbai, Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, ka way ka post unreserved. Karta ka babyang kan long san post nem, ka pay scale kan long ha ka level 12 pay matrix yung ka 7 CPC, kiba apply ki deban long kiba dan ya ka Certificate of Competency of Marine Engineer Officer Class 1, Steam of Motor or Combined Steam and Motors, kat kum ka jingpatha ha ka Section 78 of the Merchant Shipping Act 1958, 44 of 1958 lani ka Act ka bayaran kat kum ka Section 86. Dan kamru ek experience bom dunai ek sans nem ka bakunthop ek experience ka bashis nem kum ki chief engineer lani second engineer. Ki applicant can have an apply tangling baga online mode da ka balej ka website www.upsconline.nic.in. Ki applicant can have do ban siu ka application fee ka basyong dor arpusan tingka, but ek pisa ki candidate kila ban siu online nani offline tangling baga State Bank of India. Ki candidate SC, ST, PWD, but ki candidate kan thay kim don ka ban siu ka application fee. Ki tarik khat do ban register online kan long ha ka khat South Trik unai tung Julai araja arpoar shuaka khat waisan pokandai men miet. Mantip kambanya pina ban lej ka website www.upsconline.nic.in. Ka High Court of Meghalaya Shillong ka court application na ki candidate ki badai ki nong chong ka ribbon pendap ye ki post ki ba pher bat ki post ki long ka post stenographer grade 1 ka post bala reserve na ka banta ki candidate garo ka jingyo kan long ha ka p skill khan riu sapu khundai hajar shispa shibnai ki ba apply ki ribbon long ki bala pendap ye ka bachelor's degree na ki recognized university lambat ka diploma ha ka stenography English but don't come ga jing stat ka ba shispa at ho contain ha ka shimminute ha ka shorthand but san ho contain ha ka shimminute ha ka computer typing ka post junior administrative assistant khandai tali ki post ka we ka post ka long unreserved saw na ka banda ki garo line na ka banda ki khasi but jaintia but ka we na ka banda ki we ki tribe ka pay scale kan long ha ka level 10 lai pusan hajar shispa ki ba apply ki de ban long ki bla pendap ka bachelor's degree na ki recognized university lamat ka jingnang jingtep ha ki kam computer ka post junior grade translator hindi ka we ka post unreserved ka jingyo kan long ha ka pay level 8 lai pho hajar lai spa don ka me ki candidate ki bala pendap ka graduation lamat ka hindi kum ka we na ka subject ha ka degree level but kum juro don ka me ka diploma la ne ka certificate course ha ka bai de bat ka kam translation na ka contain hindi she ka contain pharang la ne na ka contain pharang che ka contain hindi na ki no ki recognized institution ka post computer operator ka we ka post unreserved ka post bala reserve na ka banta ki candidate garo ka jingyo kan long ha ka level 7 arpo pra hajar south spa shibnai ki ba apply ki de ban long ki bala pendap ka bachelor's degree na ki recognized university lamat ka diploma na ne ka certificate ha ka line computer ka post mali ka we ka post bala reserve na ka banta ki candidate garo ka jingyo kan long ha ka pay level 1 khat new hajar south spa ki ba apply ki de ban long ki bala pendap ka SSLC na ki recognized board but ki applicant ki de du ban long ki badan ka experience ban ri bat sumari ke sentiu ki applicant kin habro ban siu ya ka application fee ka ba shongdor south spa tingka na ka banta ki general candidate but tang aspa tingka na ka banta ki SC but ST ya ka application fee ki candidate ki laban siu online ane offline tang lengba ka State Bank of India ki candidate ki badane ka mon ma ka kadan jingpuli kin haban apply online da ka balet ka website www.meghalayahighcourt.nic.in ka tarik khadu ban register online kan long ha ka arpulai tarik unaitung July 2004 hadu ka porsan baji janmiet mentip khambnya phina ban let ka website www.meghalayahighcourt.nic.in te palok nang pet kito kilong ki khubor lat kam hakane ka por bat ngana yai kirmen banwan ra shapi ki khubor lat kam hakane ka tayo ka ban sawan ya menta na ka dudashin kana shlong ai khuble phi ka tayo ka bhai phi bara